Today, we're diving deep into a hidden treasure of numismatics, the 1965 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Did you know this coin can fetch a staggering value of $1.3 million? Stick around as we explore its fascinating history, unique characteristics, and why it's worth so much today. First, let's set the stage. The Lincoln penny has been an iconic part of American currency since its introduction in 1909. The 1965 penny is particularly interesting because it marks a transitional period in U.S. coinage. It was the first year after the introduction of the clad coinage, which replaced silver with a copper-nickel mix in dimes and quarters. But what makes the 1965 penny so special? Let's take a closer look at the 1965 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. The obverse features President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse depicts the iconic Lincoln Memorial. Now, what's critical to note is the absence of a mint mark ***. This indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, where coins were often produced without a mint mark during that year. Typically, coins from other mints, like the Denver or San Francisco Mint, have their mint marks, making them easier to identify. But the lack of a mint mark on the 1965 penny has led to much speculation and interest among collectors. Now, let's talk about what really makes this penny rare. The 1965 no-mint Mark penny was produced in huge quantities, over 1.5 billion were minted. But here's the kicker, only a handful of these coins are known to exist in pristine condition. That rarity, combined with collector demand, skyrockets its value. In 2019, one such example of the 1965 no-mint Mark penny sold for an astonishing $1.3 million. This sale sent shockwaves through the numismatic community, as it highlighted the potential value of coins that many might overlook. So, how can you identify if you have a 1965 no-mint Mark penny? Look for these key features: the date, 1965 on the obverse side. No mint mark located below the date. Inspect the coin for any unique characteristics, like double die errors or unusual wear, that could add to its value. If you're interested in acquiring one of these pennies or want to sell your own, you might consider checking out reputable coin dealers, auctions, or online platforms like eBay. Remember, always get your coins appraised by a professional to ensure you're getting a fair price. To wrap it up, the 1965 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is not just a piece of change, it's a piece of history that can be worth $1.3 million. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more amazing coin content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We have an exciting topic that's sure to get any coin collector's heart racing. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1969 Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, which is currently valued at a staggering $1.8 million. That's right, folks, you won't want to miss this. First, let's take a closer look at this coin. The 1969 Lincoln penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the classic wheat ears. But what makes the 1969 so special? The answer lies in a rare minting error known as the double die. In 1969, a few of the Lincoln pennies were accidentally struck with a misalignment during the minting process, resulting in a doubling effect on the letters and numbers. This error created a very unique look, which has caught the attention of collectors everywhere. Now, let's talk about value. While most 1969 Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, the rare double die version can fetch a whopping $1.8 million at auction. This value has skyrocketed due to increasing demand among collectors and investors alike. In fact, only a handful of these coins are known to exist, making them incredibly sought after. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable pennies? Here are a few tips. Check the date and the inscription Liberty for any signs of doubling. The mint mark can usually be found just below the date. If you think you have one, consider having it graded by a professional to confirm its authenticity and condition. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare coins, or if you're looking to buy, there are several reputable places to consider, such as heritage auctions, eBay, or your local coin dealer. Just remember to do your research and ensure you're working with trustworthy sources. To wrap up, the 1969 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny is not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history that has captivated collectors for decades. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin content, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below. We have an incredible story about a particular penny that's been making waves in the numismatic community, the 1984 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this small coin could be worth a staggering $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. Let's dive into the details. The 1984 Lincoln penny is part of a long series of 1-cent coins that honor our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. While most people consider pennies to be low-value coins, some rare editions have surprisingly high worth. The 1984 penny typically features a D or P mint mark, indicating where it was produced, Denver or Philadelphia. However, today, we're focusing on the no-mint mark variety. The 1984 no-mint mark penny was minted in Philadelphia. What makes this coin so special? The key lies in a striking error during the minting process. Many collectors are drawn to coins that display unique characteristics or mistakes, and this penny is no exception. It's a product of a rare scenario where the mint failed to stamp the mint mark onto the coin. As a result, it stands out among its peers and is sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering how a simple penny could fetch such a high price. The answer is rarity. While millions of 1984 Lincoln pennies were minted, the no-mint mark version is incredibly scarce. As collectors hunt for this unique variety, its value has skyrocketed over the years. A coin in excellent condition can reach auction prices of up to $1.3 million. Let's talk about condition. The value of any coin is significantly influenced by its grade. The 1984 no-mint mark penny in mint condition, often graded as MS67 or higher, commands the highest prices. Factors like surface quality, luster, and the absence of any noticeable marks are crucial for achieving that top-grade status. Collectors often look for specific features that distinguish the no-mint mark version. Pay close attention to the details on both sides of the coin. The "In God We Trust" motto, the date, and Lincoln's portrait should all be clear and sharp. The reverse side features the iconic Lincoln Memorial, which should also be well defined. If you're eager to add a 1984 no-mint mark penny to your collection, consider checking your piggy banks, coin jars, or family heirlooms. Many collectors have stumbled upon rare coins in unexpected places. Local coin shops and online auctions can also be great resources. Remember to do your research before making any purchases. Before we wrap up, let's discuss the importance of proper storage and care for valuable coins. Keeping your coins in a cool, dry place and using protective holders can help maintain their condition. This way, you'll preserve their value for years to come. In conclusion, the 1984 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than just a penny, it's a piece of history and a potential goldmine for collectors. With its current market value hitting the remarkable figure of $1.3 million, it's a reminder that even the smallest coins can hold immense value. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more numismatic treasures, and share your thoughts on rare coins in the comments below. We're diving into an incredible piece of American numismatic history, the 1971 Lincoln 1-cent penny coin with no mint mark, which could be worth a staggering $1.7 million. Make sure to stay tuned to learn all about its value, rarity, and what makes it so special. First, let's take a closer look at this coin. The 1971 Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln series, which has been in circulation since 1909. What sets this specific coin apart is its lack of a mint mark. While most pennies produced in 1971 have a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia, the no mint mark version is exceptionally rare. The front features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, while the back displays the 1 cent inscription along with the wheat ears design and nod to the coin's history. Now, let's talk about value. The 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is considered one of the rarest coins in circulation today. It's estimated that only a handful of these coins exist, contributing to its astronomical market value of $1.7 million. Coins like this are highly sought after by collectors, especially those focusing on error coins. When a coin has a unique characteristic like a missing mint mark, it becomes even more desirable. So, how can you identify a 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Here are a few tips. Look on the reverse side of the coin where the mint mark is typically located. If you find no mint mark, you might have a winner. The better the condition of the coin, the higher its value. Look for coins that are uncirculated or in mint condition. If you think you have one, take it to a reputable coin dealer or a grading service for verification. Market trends for rare coins like this can fluctuate significantly. The demand for Lincoln pennies, especially those with unique characteristics, has been rising, thanks in part to the growing interest in coin collecting. Recent auction sales have shown that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for exceptional examples, which is why keeping an eye on your coins could lead to a life-changing find. So, there you have it. The 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny coin is not just a piece of history, it's a potential treasure worth $1.7 million. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting content on rare coins and their values. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a specific and highly valuable coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. That coin is the 1986 Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny, particularly the rare version without a mint mark, which has been valued at an astonishing $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we'll explore the history, significance, and current market value of this exceptional penny, so make sure to stick around until the end. First, let's take a look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, officially known as the 1 cent coin, was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. In 1986, the U.S. Mint continued to produce the Lincoln penny as part of its annual coinage. However, this particular year is noteworthy due to the existence of a very rare variant, the 1986 penny without a mint mark. Before we dive deeper, let's clarify what a mint mark is. A mint mark is a small letter placed on coins to indicate which U.S. mint facility produced them. For example, pennies minted in Philadelphia typically do not have a mint mark, while those produced in Denver carry a D, and coins from San Francisco feature an S. The 1986 Lincoln penny without a mint mark was produced in Philadelphia, and its rarity comes from several factors we'll discuss shortly. Now, you may be wondering, what makes this particular coin so valuable? First, rarity plays a significant role in the coin's worth. While millions of Lincoln pennies were minted in 1986, the no-mint mark variant is exceptionally scarce. It is estimated that only a small number of these coins exist in pristine condition, making them highly sought after by collectors. Additionally, the 1986 no-mint mark penny features unique characteristics that differentiate it from other pennies of the same year. Coins that exhibit superior quality, often graded as MS 67 or higher, have fetched astonishing prices at auction. The highest recorded sale for this penny reached $1.9 million, an amount that highlights the demand and appreciation for rare coins. As of now, the coin market is experiencing significant fluctuations, and the value of rare coins can vary greatly depending on factors such as demand, condition, and market trends. For the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, its current market value remains around $1.9 million, reflecting its status as one of the most sought-after coins among collectors. Auction houses have reported that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for this penny, especially if it is in mint condition. If you happen to own one of these rare pennies, it could be time to consider having it appraised or put on the market, as prices continue to rise. That if you're eager to find out whether you have this valuable penny in your collection, here are a few tips for identification. First, examine the coin closely for the absence of a mint mark. The coin should have a smooth surface with no signs of wear and tear. Next, check the details of Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. High-quality coins will display sharp features and a shiny finish. If you believe you might have a rare 1986 no mint mark penny, it's wise to have it evaluated by a professional numismatist or send it to a reputable grading service for an official appraisal. They can provide you with insights on its condition and help determine its value in today's market. In summary, the 1986 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny without a mint mark is a remarkable piece of history and a valuable asset in the world of coin collecting. With a current market value of $1.9 million, it stands as a testament to the enduring appeal of rare coins. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and potentially valuable coins you might come across, the 1964 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. You won't believe the incredible values this seemingly humble coin can fetch in today's market. Stick around, because we'll discuss what makes this coin so special, what to look for, and how it could be worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Let's kick things off with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. By 1964, the Lincoln penny had been a staple in American currency for over 50 years, but that year brought its own set of unique circumstances and surprises. 1964 was a critical time for U.S. coinage. Due to a coin shortage, the U.S. Mint was working overtime, churning out pennies by the billions. The pennies struck in 1964 bear no mint mark if they were minted in Philadelphia, as Philadelphia coins traditionally do not carry a mint mark. This one detail already sets the coin apart from its counterparts minted in other locations. Let's talk about the design of the 1964 Lincoln penny. On the obverse side, or the heads side, you have Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile, designed by Victor D. Brenner. The words, "In God We Trust," arc above his head, with "Liberty" to the left and the year 1964 to the right. The reverse side features the image of the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959, replacing the original wheat design. Below the memorial, you can see the words 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum above the building. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what can make a 1964 penny worth a small fortune. Most 1964 pennies are worth only their face value, a single cent. However, certain factors can skyrocket their worth. These include the coin's condition, any striking errors, and even variations that might not be visible to the naked eye. First, let's discuss condition. In coin collecting, condition is king. Collectors and grading agencies use a scale from 1 to 70, known as the Sheldon scale, to rate a coin's quality. A penny in circulated condition, meaning it's been used in everyday transactions, might not be worth much more than a few cents. But a 1964 Lincoln penny in pristine, uncirculated condition can command much higher prices. Coins graded MS 65 and above, that's mint state, are especially valuable. These coins appear flawless to the naked eye and have a sharp strike, with full details. But here's where it gets even more exciting, mint errors. Some 1964 pennies have minting mistakes that make them extremely valuable. For instance, double die errors occur when the coin's design is struck twice, causing a slight overlap or doubling effect. If you have a 1964 penny with noticeable doubling on the lettering, numbers, or even Lincoln's profile, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Another rare error is the off-center strike, where the design is not perfectly aligned on the coin. The more off-center the design, the rarer, and more valuable, the penny. There are also die break errors, where cracks in the minting dies create raised lines or shapes on the coin's surface. All of these factors can contribute to a coin's uniqueness and value. Alright, So what's the current market value for a 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? In circulated condition, it's not uncommon to see these coins selling for just a few cents on auction sites. However, uncirculated specimens in excellent condition can go for $5 to $20. Now, here's where things get really interesting. High-grade examples, especially those with unique errors, can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. And, believe it or not, the highest grade, error-free, or rare error coins can even be worth hundreds of thousands or more in some cases. Asterisk in 2024, a perfect, mint state 1964 Lincoln penny could be listed with starting bids ranging from $5,000 to $15,000, depending on the auction and the demand at the time. However, some extremely rare specimens, especially those with well-documented errors or provenances, have been valued at over $1 million in numismatic circles. It's rare, but it's not impossible. Asterisk now, how can you tell if your 1964 penny is a hidden treasure? First, check its condition. If it looks nearly flawless, you might have something valuable. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin for any signs of doubling or other errors. For a more accurate assessment, you might want to have it professionally graded by agencies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Asterisk it's also a good idea to compare your penny with online databases or price guides to get a better idea of its worth. Remember, the coin collecting market can be unpredictable, and prices fluctuate based on demand and rarity. Asterisk so, there you have it. The 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but with the right combination of condition, rarity, and error, it could be worth a fortune. If you've got a jar of old coins lying around, it might be time to take a closer look. Asterisk. 1973 D. Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. What's so special about this penny, you ask? Well, some rare varieties have collectors willing to pay a fortune, even into the millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. Stay tuned to find out if your 1973 D penny could be your ticket to the Millionaires Club. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1973 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, marked by the D under the date. In 1973, millions of these pennies were struck, more than 3.5 billion, to be exact. So, it's no wonder you come across these coins quite often. But don't let the high mintage numbers fool you. Some of these coins have special features that make them rare and highly valuable. So, what makes a 1973 D penny worth so much? The answer lies in a few key factors: rarity, condition, and unique errors or varieties. Let's break these down one by one. First is rarity. Even with billions minted, finding a penny in mint state condition is rare. Coins that have remained uncirculated and have a flawless or near-flawless surface are the ones that could fetch thousands of dollars or even more. Next is condition, graded by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect specimen. Higher grade coins, typically those graded MS 65 and above, are much more valuable. Imagine having a penny worth millions just because it's in excellent shape. Lastly, errors and varieties. These are the holy grail for coin collectors. For the 1973 D penny, look out for fascinating errors like double die obverse, where the design elements are doubled, or off-center strikes that give the coin an unusual appearance. Some of these errors are so rare that collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. Now, let's talk numbers. The highest recorded sales for a 1973 D Lincoln penny have crossed into the thousands and, in some rare cases, have sparked interest for potential sales in the $1 million range. In perfect mint state or with significant errors, these coins become highly desirable at auctions. Want to see if your 1973 D penny is worth a fortune? Here's what you need to do. First, examine your coin closely. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to check for errors. Next, evaluate the coin's condition. If it looks pristine, consider getting it professionally graded. This step can significantly impact the market value of your coin. Let's break down the current market value. A typical 1973 D penny in circulated condition might only be worth its face value, 1 cent. But an uncirculated or mint state example can fetch anywhere from $5 to $50. And here's the kicker, a top-graded specimen, especially with an error, could easily sell for tens of thousands, or even spark interest from collectors willing to pay millions. The coin market has been heating up recently, with collectors paying record-breaking amounts for rare and high-quality specimens. The demand for unique and historically significant coins is growing, and the 1973 D penny, with the right features, is no exception. Thinking about selling your 1973 D penny? You have several options. You can list it on platforms like eBay or take it to a coin show to meet collectors face-to-face. If your penny is exceptionally rare or in mint condition, consider consigning it to a reputable auction house. Who knew that a simple penny could hold so much value? Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who stumbled upon a unique find, the 1973 D Lincoln penny has the potential to change your life. So, check your change jars and pocket money, you never know what treasure you might have. 1998 Abraham Lincoln penny with NO mint mark, which could be worth an absolute fortune. Yes, we're talking about the potential for this 1-cent coin to be valued at up to millions of dollars. First things first, let's get some background on this iconic penny. The Abraham Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been in circulation since 1909, and it was the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait rather than a symbolic figure. The 1998 penny in particular holds a special place in numismatic history, and today, we're diving into why this little coin is more than just spare change. In 1998, pennies were minted in both Philadelphia and Denver. If your coin doesn't have a mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. Usually, coins from this era don't fetch more than a few cents or a couple of dollars for collectors. But there's a specific reason why the 1998 penny could be worth so much more, and that has to do with unique errors and special characteristics. Hang tight, because we're about to explore the secret behind this coin's million-dollar potential. Alright, let's get into the juicy details that could make your 1998 penny a jackpot find. There are several aspects you'll need to examine to determine if your coin is one of the rare, high-value ones. As I mentioned, a 1998 penny without a mint mark was minted in Philadelphia. The lack of a mint mark is common, but it's not the main feature that adds value. What makes this penny stand out is the possibility of die errors and other anomalies. Here's the game changer. One of the most sought-after varieties for the 1998 penny is the wide AM error. If you flip the coin over to the reverse side and look at the word America, you'll want to check the spacing between the letters A and M. In the standard version, these letters are closer together. But in the rare wide AM variety, there is a noticeable gap between them. This error occurred due to the use of an older die that was not supposed to be used for circulation coins. Like all coins, the value of your 1998 penny is heavily influenced by its condition. Coins that have been preserved in mint state condition or are graded highly by professional services like PCGS or NGC are significantly more valuable. Even a slight improvement in grade can increase a coin's worth exponentially. Now, let's talk numbers. How much could your 1998 penny be worth if it has the wide AM variety? Well, here's the exciting part. If your penny has seen some wear and tear but still displays the wide AM clearly, it could be worth anywhere from $50 to $500. Still pretty impressive for a coin that's usually worth just a cent, right? Here's where things get really serious. Coins in pristine condition that are professionally graded have been known to fetch anywhere from $1,000 to over $10,000 at auction. That's a life-changing amount for a coin you could find in your change jar. The most exceptional 1998 wide AM pennies, graded at MS 67 or higher, have sold for over $20,000. And with coin values constantly fluctuating based on demand, some experts speculate that truly rare, high-grade examples could one day break the $1 million mark. Why are collectors and investors willing to pay such astronomical sums for these coins? The answer lies in the coin's rarity and the intrigue of mint errors. The 1998 wide AM penny was produced by mistake, and only a limited number were released into circulation. This makes them a numismatic curiosity and a must-have for serious coin collectors. Another factor is the overall demand for error coins. As more people become interested in coin collecting, the market for rare finds like the 1998 wide AM has only grown. The scarcity of high-grade examples adds to the allure, driving prices even higher. Now, let's get practical. How do you determine if your 1998 penny is the real deal? Follow these steps. A good magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe will help you clearly see the spacing between A and M in America. If there's a wide gap, you might be in luck. The fewer scratches and imperfections your coin has, the better. You'll want to look for a coin with sharp details and minimal signs of circulation. That if you believe your penny could be valuable, it's worth having it graded by a professional coin grading service. The cost of grading could be a worthwhile investment if your coin turns out to be extremely rare. So, you've discovered you have a rare 1998 wide AM penny. What's next? Selling such a valuable coin can be tricky, so here are some options. For high-value coins, reputable auction houses are often the best option. They have a wide audience of collectors who are willing to bid competitively. Local or online coin dealers can give you an estimate and may be interested in purchasing your coin outright. However, be sure to shop around for the best offer. Websites like eBay can also be a good place to sell, but be sure to list your coin with high-quality images and a detailed description to attract serious buyers. So there you have it, folks. The 1998 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny with the elusive wide AM error could be your ticket to thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. Check your spare change and see if you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. If you enjoyed today's video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content about coins and collectibles. 2000 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Could this humble penny in your pocket be worth millions of dollars? Let's find out. The 2000 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Penny, is a coin minted in large quantities. But there's a twist. Some of these coins are now worth a fortune, and collectors are paying top dollar to get their hands on them. The coin features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. But what makes this specific penny stand out? First, let's talk about the no mint mark designation. The term no mint mark refers to coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not use a mint mark. So, if your 2000 penny doesn't have a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, it was minted in Philadelphia. But what makes this coin potentially worth millions isn't just its origin, it's all about unique varieties and error coins that drive collectors crazy. The real treasure lies in error coins and varieties. Some 2000 Lincoln pennies exhibit rare and eye-catching errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or even die cracks. A double die error, for example, occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, causing a distinct doubling effect. These errors are rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium to own one. Depending on the type of error and its condition, these coins can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to millions in auctions. Now, let's talk about the current market value. According to recent auction results, error coins from the year 2000 have sold for mind-boggling amounts. A perfect example is a 2000 Lincoln penny with a major doubling error or a pristine condition graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. In fact, some of these coins have sold for tens of thousands, and there have been rare instances where exceptional examples have been valued in the millions. Collectors are actively looking for high-grade coins with unique errors. For a penny to reach a value in the millions, it has to be in mint state, MS, condition, ideally graded as MS 65 or higher, and must feature a well-documented and highly desirable error. Wondering if your 2000 Lincoln penny could be one of these valuable coins? Here's how to check. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loop to inspect for doubling on key areas like Lincoln's face, the words Liberty, and the date. These are easier to spot, as the coin's design will be noticeably off-center. These are often found on the rim or across the design. If you think you have something special, send it to a professional grading service. It might cost some money, but it can significantly increase the coin's value if authenticated. The world of coin collecting is thrilling, and the 2000 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how even the smallest coins can be a big deal. Connect with the coin collector community, visit forums, attend coin shows, and stay up to date with the latest finds. Who knows? Your penny could be the next big discovery. 2020 D. Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Yes, you heard that right. This modern penny could be worth thousands, and even up to $1 million in some cases. So, if you have a 2020 D penny lying around, you'll want to pay close attention. Let's start with the basics. The 2020 D penny features the classic Abraham Lincoln portrait on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The D mint mark indicates that this penny was minted in Denver, one of the two main minting facilities in the United States, the other being Philadelphia. In 2020, billions of these coins were minted, but not all pennies are created equal. Some have unique characteristics that make them extremely valuable to collectors. So, what exactly makes this 2020 D penny worth more than 1 cent? It's all about rarity, condition, and errors. First up, let's talk about the pristine examples that are in mint state. If your penny has never been in circulation and has no scratches, dings, or discoloration, it could be graded very high by a coin grading company like PCGS or NGC. A penny graded MS 68 or higher is where things start to get interesting. These coins have extraordinary quality and are highly sought after by collectors. A 2020 D penny in MS 68 can fetch anywhere from $300 to $1,000 at auction. But if you have a rare MS 69 or, even more astonishingly, an MS 70, the highest grade possible, you're talking thousands of dollars, and potentially more depending on the market. But here's where things get really exciting: error coins. These are pennies that have minting mistakes, making them unique. Some errors to watch for include: this happens when the design elements are struck twice but slightly misaligned, causing a doubling effect. These errors can occur on the obverse or reverse, and depending on the severity, they could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. If the coin wasn't properly aligned during the minting process and part of the design is missing, it could be worth up to $5,000 or more. These occur when the die used to strike the coin has a crack or chip. The result is a raised line or blob on the coin surface. Depending on how prominent the error is, collectors are willing to pay top dollar. Now, let's talk numbers. The 2020 D penny has already seen some impressive auction results. A high-grade MS 69 penny has been sold for over $2,500. And error coins in pristine condition have the potential to bring in even higher bids. In fact, certain rare error pennies from previous years have sold for over $1 million. Imagine that, a simple penny from your pocket being worth more than a luxury car or even a house. That's why it's so important to check your coins carefully. Here's how you can determine if your 2020 D penny is valuable. First, check the coin's surface under a magnifying glass or a microscope for any signs of doubling or minting errors. Next, assess the overall condition. Is it free from scratches and wear? If so, you might have a high-grade coin. Finally, consider getting your penny professionally graded by a reputable grading service. It's an investment that could pay off big time if your penny turns out to be a gem. The coin market is always changing, and demand for high-grade and error coins remains strong. With more people getting into coin collecting, now is a fantastic time to see if your 2020 D penny could be worth something. Prices for high-grade pennies have been steadily rising, and there's no telling how high they could go. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your coin jars, pockets, and piggy banks. If you find a 2020 D penny, take a closer look, you might be sitting on a small fortune. And if you learned something new today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover more hidden treasures.